Hello, citizens of Gotham. Hello, everybody. What's cooking? What's cooking? What's cooking? Recording, CPU. Viewer activity. Let's shut down some apps, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta shut it all down. We gotta shut it all down. What's up, breaking news? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Political Vigilante, Bryson, Humanity. Well, hello, everybody. Greetings. Shatner time. Ryan Johnson, Keith Dillon. Good day, Graham. Good day, my Down Under friends. Got this shirt sent to me from a fan in Oahu. Thank you so much. Mahalo. Humanity. Tinny sound. Tinny sound again, huh? Let's see if we can figure out the tinny sound business. How's that? Did that improve the sound at all? Did that fix it at all? Did that fix the tinny sound? Sound like a spaceman. Sounds spacey. My girlfriend is running why I'm doing Shatner impressions all day. Too much reverb on the voice. Interesting. Interesting. Sound is echoing. All right. No matter how much I fucking tweak this thing, there's always an issue. Did that make it better? Does that make it better? You sound like a sexy vegan robot. Boom. What's up? Same. What's up, Jenna? What's up, Karen? Sounds spacey. That didn't do anything. It's like a millisecond delay. Huh. You sound like a Greedo from Star Wars. All right. Does that make it better? Is that a little bit better? Maybe bring those ones down just a touch. Does that make it better? No? Are you broadcasting from outer space? No, I am not. It's the same mic as Ron Pacone, the huge mic. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go into settings and put a filter on. Let's see. Hot advanced monitoring device. Delay rate. Peak meter type. Okay. Still echoing. Huh. No. Let's see. Let's go into stream settings. Maybe there's something else that got checked. Analytics. Hello. Stream health. How much did Musk pay you to take off? Oh. Live stream settings. Let's look at this. Say I'm your father. You got an echo from two sources, maybe your laptop mic plus your regular mic, or maybe you got some delay. Interesting. Does that change it at all? Still echoing. Weird. Again, I just did this yesterday. Every day it changes. I don't touch anything. Fucking maddening. Oh. Let's see what that does. Turn the speaker down. Yeah, I've done that. I have... Don't touch anything. Fucking maddening. I have YouTube off. I'm your father. Yeah. I don't know what. Having a sound echo during my stream. Any ideas? All right. How's your system so that we can hear your videos playback? Maybe that loop is picking up your mic and literally. I'm going to turn this thing down. What about that? I just turned this one monitor all the way down. Did that do anything? Sing something. Oh, say I'm your father, the Shatner effect. Why are there so many songs without rainbows? And what's on the other side? I'm Your Father is from Star Wars. Oh, really? Gee, I didn't know that. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. So that didn't fix it. Don't play and record at the same time. Well, I have to record this so I can. I did this yesterday. I was recording. I don't know. This is crazy. Didn't touch the settings at all. Did this exact yesterday. We went through all the settings. You have two inputs playing. Well, Meet one of the sources from OBS. Okay. How about that? Is that better? Did that fix it, ladies and gentlemen? I think that fixed it. You sound like broadcaster at the country rodeo. Well, I just turned off one of the sources. Okay, that's fixed. All right, that fixed it. Okay, cool. All right, cool. My worry is now the recording won't have audio, as that happened once before. All right, what did you do? Good. Yeah, well, this is the thing. I shut off one of the sources in OBS, but I've done this before, and then when I get the recording, so I record the whole live stream, and then I pull clips out of it to post. So I did this one time before, and then everything got, then I got the clip back, and it was completely, there was no sound. There was no sound. All right. All right, download from YouTube as a backup. Arno, genius. Perfect. Well, I'm glad Arno helped me out, because then we're going to talk about Arno's CBD oil. Rare Naturals, CBD.com, folks. Look at that cool thing. This is Arno from the Jimmy Dore Show. You get a coupon code, use coupon code Gotham. You get 30% off and free shipping throughout the United States. Supports a healthy lifestyle, which I can attribute to. Sense of relaxation. Doesn't have THC in it, which is good because I don't want to be high. And recovery from intense workouts and training. I've used it before I go to bed. It's great, right under the tongue. So go to rarenaturalscbd.com, use coupon code Gotham, save 30%. So you're supporting Arno, small business owner. You're getting yourself some CBD oil, and boom, saving some money. Boom, thank you, Arno. Thank you, Arno, we fixed it. It says 2 concurrent viewers and 1 like. Well, that's not accurate. that's not accurate, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Why are you always making problems for everyone? So I talked about this yesterday, but it bears repeating again, which is the it won't tell me how many people are watching. Anyway, hit the control room. I hit the hit the control room. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Ha, there we go. 165 people watching, 66 likes. That's what we want to see, folks. Yeah, somebody hit the like button so we don't go down to the... Oh, YouTube's been having issues displaying viewers and chats, etc. properly. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. All right. 69 likes. Wow. All right. Right on, kids. Yeah, so Arnold told me, and I saw that on the Jimmy Dore Show when I was watching today, they've been having with super chats and things. So I'll try to get to, I hope I don't miss some of them, but we'll try to get through it. We'll try to get through it. Again, got this shirt sent to me by a fan in Honolulu, Hawaii. Mahalo. So hit the like button, citizens. Hearing Graham say he doesn't want to be high is refreshing because I'm high all the time. Yeah, I'm sober. I'm not high. Viva la revolucion. Are we doing stories tonight? Yes, we are, Celeste. Yes, we are. I always forget to do this. I'll be right back. But while I'm going into the other room, I'm going to tell you that there was a video I did about a Chinese doctor that got taken down from YouTube. YouTube literally pulled the video down, but the video is available on my playlist on rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. And I just posted another video that's exclusive to Rockfin because I just knew YouTube would probably mess with it. So just want to let you know that. And I go live on Rockfin every Monday at 8 p.m. Pacific. Blockchain cryptocurrency platform. Breaking news, super chat, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Great way to support the show is with breaking news did. Hit that little dollar icon. Boom. Donate a buck or two. If everybody watching just put in $1 or $2, we'd have a fantastic stream. That's a great way to support the show, and I will answer your question. Any thoughts on Joe Rogan to Spotify? You know, somebody asked it last night, and I watched Rogan's announcement. He put a clip out or something on his YouTube show. You know, and you know, it starts, I guess, September 1st, and he's going to be putting them on both platforms, and then I guess by the 1st of the year it'll be exclusive. you know, good for Joe Rogan. He's built up an empire, and he's one of the guys I interviewed in Earbuds, the podcasting interview. It's a great interview that he gave on Earbuds, and it was done 6 years ago, so it's even before podcasting had started to really sort of blow up. And I think he's got the right to do that however he wants. Might bother some people because maybe come January 1st, maybe some of it will be behind a paywall. I understand the wanting, you were getting something for free and then eventually it's not. I get that. But I don't know. It's how each content creator, this is how you got to make a living. And especially now that the road shut down, and I mean, he's starting to announce UFC again, but it's in an empty arena and all this other stuff. So I don't know. I mean, that doesn't bother me. I think good for him. Congratulations. He gets to do whatever he wants with his platform, however he wants to do it. And I don't know. For me as a content creator, I would love to have, 1/10 of his audience. So, it's and the thing that he said, he goes, I'm doing the exact same show. I'm going to say whatever I want. And I believe that he said, all right, I'll come on your platform and we'll iron out a deal for whatever dollars, but I'm not changing my content at all. I'm going to say whatever I want, however I want to say it. And as long as he keeps doing that, that's all that matters to me, about this medium of doing podcasting. By the way, Political Vigilante is an audio podcast that's on iTunes. It's in the news section. Another great way to consume the show. Is it would be, if they like Spotify starts telling him, oh, he can't say this, he can't say that. That would be troublesome, but I don't see him saying that at all. I mean, one of the things he said such a great point he made in the interview in Earbuds, that podcasting documentary that I directed. There's digital copies you can download online through iTunes. If you want an autographed DVD, you can get it on my website for $15 out the door, grandmelwood.com. But he said the thing he loves about podcasting is he doesn't have to interview anyone he doesn't want to. There's no the network, wants you to interview that guy. I don't want to interview that guy. Well, the network would really want to. He's like, there's no network. I can do whatever I want. So I don't see Spotify trying to tell him what to do at all. I think they're just like, yeah, Joe, do whatever you want to do. So seems decent to me, Humanity, boom, domo, arigato, Mr. Rebato, shave 'em. Karen Webster, what's up, Karen? Thank you for supporting the show. Viva socialismo, muerte a los imperialistas. My Spanish is not great. Howard's audience didn't want to pay serious fees. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. All right, 165, 60. God, the like thing hasn't changed. All right, we'll hit the like button. Yeah, Biden wanted to go on a show and he refused. That's the other thing too. Like, he doesn't need, Joe has built up this audience. He can do whatever he wants, however he wants to do it. I mean, he said to Jimmy, when Jimmy was on the show last, all these candidates have wanted to come on his show. And Joe's like, ugh, no. He just had Tulsi and he just had Bernie on, so he's going to do his show in his home, his way, interviewing the people he wants to, having the discussions he wants to have. Good for him. And I respect that, because that's what I would do. If anybody ever came to me and said, Graham, I want you to be on this platform or that platform, I'd say, okay, but I'm going to do the show however I want to do it. I mean, you want to give me a fancier studio and some support staff, that'd be great, but I'm not changing what I'm going to say. I'm not going to, don't go so hard on the billionaire pedophiles. No, I'm going on them even harder. Even harder. Show looking good. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to increase the show and increase the production value, and we just had a little sound issue, but we got that ironed out thanks to some of you, and Arno jumped in. So that was good. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. But yeah. And like I said, you know, I'm always going to have videos up for free, and then I'll have various, because I want to keep the show free. And I know some people, especially now, money's tight. And if you can support the show financially, great. If money's tight, totally understand. Don't feel bad at all. Like I say, hit the like button helps. Share this on your social media. Make sure you're subscribed, because the more subscribers I get, the more likes, the more views, all those things help. Watch the ads all the way through on YouTube. When you click skip ad, I don't get paid. Even watching me on Rockfin, just watching me helps on Rockfin. Rockfin, all my videos are up there ad free, and for $10 a month, you get access to everybody's premium content. You get premium content if you go to YouTube. You can, or patreon.com/GrandMelwood for as little as $2 a month. So there's a lot of great ways to support the show. I very much appreciate it. I know it's not ideal, but some of my family wants me to move to Colombia. Found a beautiful bedroom home for $91,000. Wow, that's amazing. Man, I could, you know, I hear there's these like digital nomads and stuff living in Medellin, because, you know, there's all these, like, they got great Wi-Fi there, and a buddy of mine was just down there. You know, I'm thinking about moving, because it's just like all I need is really good Wi-Fi to do this show. I want to be near good surfing. I want to be near, you know, free healthcare and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's tempting. It's tempting. I mean, I could live down there. Sounds good, except having to worry about U.S. foreign policy. Yeah. Sam Dean, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Sam, thank you for supporting the show, brother. Really appreciate it. Tomorrow, Marlon Shatner should sing tomorrow. It's only a day away. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'll sing that, baby. Anthony Chisholm, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Thanks for bringing light to the strikes here in Washington. Yes, thank you. I talked about it on the show last night or 2 days ago. I can't remember, but I just dropped the video. There were worker walkouts at 6 food processing or fruit plants, processing, you know, factories basically, where they take fruit and package it or whatever. 6 walkouts. Because again, we've heard this story before. COVID outbreak at the factory. People weren't getting hazard pay. People weren't safe. The company wasn't doing anything to protect them, and they walked out. And good for them. There's over 200 strikes, some form of labor strike, labor stoppage as a result of COVID-19. All these essential workers are realizing how essential they are, and they're walking out. And this is important. And again, that video I did in Washington, please watch that video. It's on Rockfin. It's on YouTube. It shows, you know, they joined this union called the FJJ. I forget what it stands for. It's like 500 people. The more people that join unions, the stronger they get. This is the time to unionize everything. If you work somewhere in an essential business and there isn't a union, there's going to be somebody can find one for you. Contact the AFL-CIO. Contact a union that handles that job in other states. Some of you are like, have said to me, and I get it. You're like, Graham, I live in a right to work state. They don't allow unions. Well, now's the time where you got leverage. Because this isn't a political issue. I mean, this is like people have People shouldn't die to go make $13 an hour. I mean, it's insane. So now is the time. Now is the where you have the power. So, and that's the other thing too, another great way to support the show. Like you watch that video that I have about the walkout in Washington, share that video on your social media. Wake up your friends and family to this. Do you have any friends that are working in similar businesses or are like, hey, it's not safe at this factory, I'm an essential worker and I'm not safe? Tell them, hey man, unionize, form a walkout. They just started a strike again at another several McDonald's locations in Southern California. That same thing, they got in their cars, they're striking. Hundreds of McDonald's workers. Every McDonald's worker should unionize. They should unionize McDonald's. Absolutely. That's one of the biggest employers in the country is McDonald's. So now's the time, man. Now is the time. Facebook is the CIA. Yes. If you think you have been working the whole time, it feels so much different than people who have been stopped for 2 months. Yeah. If you can't strike, then boycott. Yep, that's another great solution. Cancel your Amazon Prime subscription. Don't shop with them anymore. I've bought at least a half a dozen things online in the last 2 months. None of them through Amazon. You know? It's like, you know, and support, like I ship at graham-elwood.com, I ship using the post office. It's union labor. I buy my shipping supplies from Staples, and I get stuff that's made from recycled material. Union labor, small business, all that stuff. You know, vote with your dollars. We all have a lot of power here. You might just think, hey, I'm just one person. But you tell 2 or 3 friends, now you're 5 people. Now you're 10 people. You know what I mean? So we've got how many people watching here? A couple hundred right now? So, Lori Mountain Gal Pal, what's up, Lori? Good to see you. Hope you're shaving your knuckles for justice. Chloroquine plus zinc plus Zithromax taken early shows 90% success on COVID, but Big Pharma is crushing it because they can make more from vaccine. Look into it. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. I mean, I don't doubt that there's a simple... I mean, why are they not talking about how important vitamin D is? Just get exposure to the sun. Because again, they want us to all take some expensive vaccine. They don't want to know that just I mean, preventative. I take zinc, I take vitamin C. I go outside. I've gone outside almost every day for at least 15, 20 minutes every day during this shutdown. Unless it's like was crazy raining. But I've gone outside and gotten out in the sun, even 15, 20-minute walk every day. Get outside. Vitamin D is, they've done 3 studies now saying how critical vitamin D is to this. And it starts to make sense because it explains why New York got hit so bad, right? It explains one of the contributing factors to how the nursing homes got hit so bad. Obviously, elderly people with, you know, pre-existing conditions, but again, closed spaces, you know, people in close proximity with each other, but also not getting sun exposure. It also explains why the homeless population hasn't been wiped out. Don't you think that, I mean, wouldn't you think the homeless population would have just been, there'd be like a really awful 10, 20% mortality rate? Not really, because the homeless people are out in the sun all day. So they don't want you to just eat an orange, take some zinc, and go outside. They want you to get some expensive big pharmaceutical thing. So thanks for bringing that to our attention, Lori. A hospital group had to throw out 25,000 tests because of inaccuracy. Does anyone know any of the real numbers? Yeah, it's hard to say, man. Question, who would be in charge and dispense Medicare for All to everyone? Well, here's the thing you understand about Medicare for All. Here's how Medicare works right now. So if you're over 65 and you have Medicare, here's how it works. You go to whatever doctor you want to. They send you a bill. The government comes in and negotiates the bill. That's all the government does. This idea that, oh, the government, you're going to have to go to some DMV style hospital. No. That's why they're so against it. You got to understand, this is why the big pharmaceutical companies and the healthcare companies and the for-profit hospitals and all, they're so against this, because they can't go, oh, your broken leg, it's $3,000. Because they'll say it's $3,000, then the government would come in and go, nah, it's $800. And then the government pays $800. That's all the government is doing. There's not government hospitals. It's not that, oh, it's going to be like the Soviet Union. No, that's all Medicare for is. We're just extending it. Instead of at age, whatever it is, 60, 65, it's everybody. It's the whole country gets it. That's all it is. So they can't charge you $200 for a prescription. They can charge you $10. And that's what they don't want. They want to be able to price gouge you. That's what it is. And that's the thing that was never said. And that's why the Democratic primary debates were such bullshit, because you had these panel of millionaires hired by, that work for this big corporate media company, that who buys ad time for them? All the big pharmaceutical companies, all the big healthcare companies, the health insurance lobby, all of them. So they're paid to ask these loaded questions. Joe Biden and most of the people on the panel, the candidates were all, except Bernie and Tulsi, were given money by the pharmaceutical companies. Bernie wouldn't fight back hard enough. He wouldn't just point that out. He kind of would sometimes, but he didn't fight back hard enough. And then they'd always cut to a commercial with a goddamn big pharmaceutical. Like every debate, they cut to a commercial. And they, oh, Medicare for all. Who's going to pay for it? How are we going to pay for it? Ah. Flu vaccine hasn't stopped the flu. Been decades with no vaccine against common cold, a coronavirus. But we're expected to believe they're whipping up a vaccine in a year. Yeah, I know. $250,000 medical error deaths every year. If you think there were 0 medical errors in some of this COVID deaths, then I got a bridge to say. That's a good point. Yeah, lack of vitamins D is a factor. Cuomo being a dick is a bigger factor. Well, that's the other thing the media is not talking about, why New York was so bad. Part of it is they didn't have the hospital bed space because Cuomo got rid of 20,000 hospital beds. The death rate would have been less had he not shut down hospitals. That is an absolute fact. And no one wants to talk about that. No one wants to talk about that. It's insane. Fox News hosts are in isolation telling people to go back to work, and Fox offices are closed until mid-June. This is how stupid their viewers are, yeah. Damn it, you promised the Clash. Sing it for justice. I sang the Clash last night. I sang the Clash last night, Jameson. Where were you, dude? Anna Maxa, shave your knuckles for justice. Oh boy. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I'm telling you, dear ambassadors, Jeff Bezos is trembling at China shutting the faucet only for half. Yeah, I know. All right. Let's do a segment. I think we're ready for a hot segment. Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. So we saw Trump's basically his Bay of Pigs. He sent that team down to Venezuela with that private security company where the owner has been a security guard for Trump during his 2016 campaign. They were all ex-military. It blew up in their faces. We're talking about Obama's Fast and Furious scams, but there's even more. Obama did even more. His lineage, I'm so tired of the left talking about how great Obama was. Oh, he's got no scandal, only the tan suit. Like, that's such a joke. This was submitted by Patreon supporter Eric Husseau. Great way to support the show is do what Eric's doing, is go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood, where you can submit articles like this and participate in making Gotham great again. This was in Mint Press News in January of 2017, right before Trump was sworn in. Obama's legacy in Latin America: militarization, right-wing coups, and the rule of Wall Street. With just hours left for the Obama administration, independent geopolitical analyst Eric Draitser, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, reviews the president's legacy of destabilizing, militarizing, and exploiting Latin America. Gotta love Mint Press News. So let's go into it. And I'm going to put the link is in the show notes. Read this whole article because he goes, again, Mint Press does great work. It's very detailed. I'm going to go over the broad strokes of it, but it just shows. And I've been talking about this for a while. I mean, specific to Venezuela, Hugo Chavez, in the late 90s said he wasn't giving up. He was going to nationalize his oil. And that, when he started doing that, that's all of a sudden after 9/11, suddenly he's part of the terrorist axis of evil. What? And Bush tried to do a coup down there in 2002. And we know this. When I hear the left talk about how great Obama was, it's maddening because Obama basically just kept all the awful shit that George Bush was doing, all the awful shit that Democrats were so critical of George W. for, but then just gave Obama a pass. Or he would do that thing of kind of stopping it, but not really, and never, Obama's fighting the Republican. That's what Obama was so skilled at. Pretending like he was fighting for lefty stuff and going to clean out all of George W. Bush's messes, but just kind of going on the side behind closed doors like, keep that going. Keep that going. Latin America, no different. In the summer of 2009, Manuel Zelaya, the country's democratically elected left-wing president. Oh, does that sound familiar? Every time we hear democratically elected and they're lefty, socialist, democratic socialist leaders who won't give up their natural resources, suddenly a coup happens. Suddenly the CIA just happens to show up. We've been doing this since the 50s. I've talked about this before. Mossadegh was elected in Iran in 1953. Democratically elected, wanted to nationalize Iran's oil. The newly formed CIA, formerly the OSS, came in and went, whoop, let's start a coup, and put the Shah of Iran in there, who was a butcher and tortured his people. People hated him. That helped actually foster Islamic fundamentalism, which, by the way, we need. What? Terrorists are our enemy, Graham. No, the State Department, the oil, and the CIA people, we need radicals in the Midwest, in the Middle East. Midwest too, they're a little nutty. Trust me, I'm from Wisconsin. But in the Middle East, we need radicals to say, big bad enemy, keep America scared. We were playing that scared card well before 9/11. So now let's move back. I'm just showing you the pattern. So what I'm showing you what Obama did in Latin America is nothing different than what all these presidents, Republican and Democrat, have been doing for decades. Obama is not a hero. He's awful. This democratically elected left-wing president was removed from power in a midnight coup orchestrated by then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and her cronies. Really, Hillary was involved? But I was with her, girl power. Oh, she was brutal. She was brutal. I wonder how many women and children Hillary Clinton helped order to die because of her. I wish I could sit the like Clinton feminists down and go, do you know how many women she helped get, killed with the American military as Secretary of State? Do you understand this? Do you think the people in the Middle East, when Obama became president, were like, yay, now we're getting drone striked by a black president with a Muslim name? They didn't care. There's no difference. And there's no difference in Latin America. And while Obama's tepid condemnation of the coup elicited cheers from many liberals in the contrast to the Bush administration's loving embrace of the coup against Hugo Chavez in Venezuela in 2002. So Bush tried to get the coup going, and Bush just says, yeah, I did that. Obama helps this coup thanks to Hillary Clinton in Venezuela, but then publicly goes, boys, coups are bad, because he knows how to like give the left little samples of, oh, anti-war. The reality is, as with all things Obama, it was mere words, like hope and change. The support of the president and his henchwoman was the driving force behind the coup. That's Obama's whole 8 years. He talked in his campaign, clean energy, blah, blah, blah. He opened up the Arctic to drilling twice. He very publicly blocked the Keystone Pipeline and said, those darn Republicans are trying to build this pipeline. But then he left it open for them to build it. So again, it was just a gesture. It was just a fake gesture. That's all it was. Obama had 8 years in the White House. He had his first 2 years, he had the House and the Senate. He could have said, But instead, he made the Bush tax cuts permanent. So all that nonsense, those Republicans and their tax breaks, I'm going to take care of the people. No, he didn't. He took care of Wall Street, who's also benefiting, as we're going to learn more from this article, in Latin America by ramping up war. Gee, weird. It's the same pattern. And while everyone's talking about Iraq and Afghanistan, this is happening. As Clinton bagman Lanny Davis openly stated in an interview weeks after the coup, my clients represent SEAL, Honduras chapter of the Business Council of Latin America. I do not represent the government and do not talk to interim president Micheletti. My main contacts are Camilo Adela and Jorge Canahuati. They're both billionaires. I'm proud to represent businessmen who are committed to the rule of law. That's right there. So this coup isn't for they always sell it to the American people, and the corporate media feeds it because they're part of this, because Goldman Sachs, who's involved in this, we're going to find out in a second, and the military-industrial complex, which buys ad time on the corporate media in the United States. It's like when John Bolton said, well, we need to go into Venezuela because it'll open up American oil companies can go do business down there. John Bolton just said it. That's the difference. The Republicans just say it. Oh, we're just going to bomb them and take their money. We need the resources. The Democrats, oh, peace and freedom. So that those people they were just talking about are precisely the people backed by the Obama administration wielding power in Honduras. Today, through a violent right-wing government that assassinates indigenous leaders and human rights defenders. That's Obama. Hope and change. Trump's awful. We got to get Trump out of there. Biden was VP during all of this. But again, Americans have been fed we're in such an abusive relationship with these two parties. Americans, we're like in an alcoholic household. And the parents are the Republicans and the Democrats. And they're violent and abusive, and they blame each other, and they get us to fight with each other. When the reality is, we should all go, no, they're the problem. These two corrupt parties and the corporations that they actually serve, they're the problem. They're the problem. Here's what the North American Congress on Latin America reported.
The steady increase of U.S. assistance to Honduran National Armed Forces has, if anything, been an indicator of tacit U.S. support, but the U.S. role in militarization of national police force has been direct as well. In 2011 and 2012, the Drug Enforcement Administration deployed advisory support teams, FAST, which had previously carried out military-style missions in Afghanistan. So basically, and this is what Obama did his whole time. Oh, we're going to pull the troops out and made these big shows, but then kept the special op and the drone strike wars going all over the world, including Latin America. So they set up camp in Honduras to train local counter-narcotics police unit and help plan and execute drug interdiction operations. Supported by U.S. helicopters mounted with high-caliber machine guns, these operations were nearly indistinguishable from military missions, and locals routinely referred to the DEA and Honduran police agents as soldiers. Did you know we were running military operations in Honduras in 2011 and 12? I didn't. Oh, thanks, Obama. But his tweets were nice. Remember, his tweets were nice? And he gave really nice speeches. Trump's tweets are offensive, and he says dumb, crazy things. Yeah, Trump says dumb, crazy things. But this is what this guy was doing. This notion that Biden is better is mind-boggling. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. But the American people want to keep voting for the lesser of two evils, which is still evil. Vote third party. Go independent. Or just keep letting this happen. This is Obama. Nice, hope and change, so presidential, classy, bringing dignity back to the White House. How much dignity was brought to Honduras? How many poor working class Hondurans had to suffer from the brutality of the American military machine, who was propping up a right-wing dictatorial government? How hope and changey and polite was that? Oh, that's right, America. Unless it happens in our front yard, it's not our problem. Obama was nice. Perhaps it is no coincidence that the Obama administration, too, has been dominated from the beginning by the same types of financiers. Often the very same companies such as Goldman Sachs. Boy, we've heard their name. Goldman Sachs, by the way, has been in every presidential cabinet since Reagan. But please tell me how different the two parties are. I love hearing that. It's a fun game. It's great. And which is your favorite professional wrestler? Oh, yeah. That's great. The one guy with the crazy thing, that guy, that's your favorite. Oh, I know. It's nuts. These companies, such as Goldman Sachs, that control the coup against Brazil, the not-so-invisible hand of finance capital is now coiled around the neck of Brazil. Again, Lula was overwhelmingly elected. He was a populist. He was left. He was socialist. Oh, not going to play ball with the corporations, so we got to get him out of there. During Obama's tenure, and under former commander of the U.S. Special Operations Command William McRaven, Special Forces troop deployments ballooned to more than 65,000, with many spread throughout Latin America. I had no idea. Thank you, Eric Yusso, for sending me this through Patreon. This is why I love doing this show. I didn't know this, but one of you, because you're all political vigilantes, supports my Patreon, and you send me this so now I can send it out to a bigger audience. 65,000 spread throughout Latin America. What was our peak in Afghanistan? 30, 40,000? Oh, gee, I wonder that a lot of the narcotics comes out of Latin America. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Nah. It's not like Gary Webb uncovered that and then committed suicide by shooting himself in the head twice. True story. Obama signed an executive order on January 13th declaring both Venezuela and Cuba national security threats, despite no evidence of any such threat. Yeah, he kind of opened up Cuba. That's Obama. These little gestures This little, he's so deaf, so much better than George W. Bush. But the left is so dumb, they're so dumb, that now they long for the days of George W. Bush. He's on Ellen, he's cuddly. Ellen, who's a CIA asset that we proved in the Sony wiki, the leaks, the emails that got leaked in Sony. We saw that she's a CIA asset. The cuddly little war criminal that's good buddies with Michelle Obama. That's why she loves George W. Bush, because her husband did the same thing. And I don't like Trump. He's awful. I don't want to see him in the White House. But Joe Biden? Trump is the symptom of a broken political system. But the refusal of the left to acknowledge how awful Obama was is why we have Trump. And you're going to have him for another 4 years if you have Biden in there. Biden won't make it to November because Hillary Clinton's already working her way to the top of that. And even if a Democrat were to beat Trump for some weird, crazy reason, all it means is 4 years from now, because after 4 years of a more neoliberal bullshit, the Democrats don't want to give you UBI in this next stimulus plan. In the middle of, they don't want to give it to you. They don't want to give you Medicare for all. Trump is fumbling around with this pandemic. He is the most beatable guy ever, but they won't do it because they refuse to call out. Bernie wouldn't do it. AOC wouldn't do it. Tulsi wouldn't even do it. They refuse to call out how awful Obama was. They refuse to do it. And all you need are statistics. 65,000 troops in Latin America. Gee, I wonder why so many of them want to leave their country and come here. Everyone's like, we need more border security. Here's what I would do if I was president. I'd stop sanctioning and bombing and sending fucking special ops troops down there to destroy everybody's homeland and their way of life. If there was a war, if you live in America and there was a civil war and bombing and another country was starting all this shit, you would have to pack your shit and walk 1,000 miles to get to Canada. Or to get to Mexico. You'd have to do that. Or get on a boat and hope you make it to Europe. Or Fiji or something like. You would have to do that if another country was doing to America what we do all over the world. Can you imagine how Americans would respond if China or Russia or Iran had 65,000 troops just in Mexico, that close to us? We would go fucking bananas. America would go bananas, would go nuts. People would be like, war, sign up. 10-year-old kids would be like, I'm joining the war effort. We would go bananas if another country did what we were doing. Obama and Biden were awful for 8 years. They dropped more bombs. They dropped more bombs than Bush. 90% of the casualties were civilians. So Obama and Biden only killed 10% of their targets. The other 90% were innocent civilians. Imagine if that's how. I live in Los Angeles, and let's just say they just start drone striking meth labs and gang houses and shit like that, and criminals. The Mexican mafia operates here, the Russian mafia. What if they just started drone striking? And they're like, we got the bad guys. Yeah, I mean, we got 10 bad guys, but 90 civilians, died. But hey, we got the bad. People would go bananas. People would be rioting. 6 million foreclosures, deported 3 million people. Built cages at the border. Hey, if you don't want to deport so many people, you don't want to have so many illegals in this country, maybe don't destroy their homeland. Because most people don't. Imagine if we spent all of this money, rather than blowing up the world and putting in dictators to get the resources, what if we just spent money down there to help? There's a crazy idea. What if America spent trillions of dollars just making the whole world great? If we helped build these countries up, no one would want to come to this country illegally. They want to stay home. Everyone wants to stay where they grew up for the most part. Why would you want to leave your family? Nobody gives you the truth. Like the Vigilante kids, you got to come to Gotham. You got to come to Gotham side of town to get the truth. So shave your knuckles for justice. And you're all political vigilantes. And you have a job to get information and to wake your friends and family up to this. It's all of our responsibility. I voted for Obama twice. I thought he was fantastic. No, he wasn't. He let the banks steal my home. He drank water and said, oh, Flint water is fine. The water in Flint, Michigan, it's 2020, still contaminated 6 years later. Still contaminated. What happened in Standing Rock? Did Obama come in and get, no, he let it play out. He stopped it in December after Hillary lost, knowing full well a month later Trump was going to let it happen. That's Obama. Empty gestures, empty words. Joe Biden is a rapist with dementia. The lesser of two evils is still evil. Vote third party. Get these corrupt assholes out. Thanks for watching. Boom, kids. Got on a hot roll. Got on a hot roll. Jimmy Dore Show. I love Elwood's guns. Watch up, Jimmy. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, we're lame. What's up? Let's answer some super chats. Anna Maxa, shave your knuckles for justice. Thank you. Humanity, New York, air conditioners, shared elevators. Yeah, that's another thing that's part of New York. Getting back to the New York discussion, there's a lot of reasons. Everybody packed in. Everyone's on a subway. You know, they've done more research that it's like enclosed spaces. So fresh air helps, obviously, but everyone's on a subway. Everyone's on an elevator. Everyone's in a tight apartment. You're not getting sunlight. A lot of factors. Sam Dean, shave your knuckles for justice, Sam. You talk about your vegan guns, but wouldn't that make McDonald's vegan gun control? And America needs gun control, so P.S. Eat the dude. Great logic, Sam. I get it. Good point. Excellent point. Humanity, shave your knuckles for justice. Australia's U.S. abused stepsister. Yeah, that's the other thing we do to our so-called allies. We just force them into all these ridiculous wars. Gina Rivard, Gina. Shave your knuckles. Anthony, shave your knuckles for justice. Love your insights. Abolish Homeland Security. 2. You got it. You got it. Tisha T. What's up, Tisha T? Shave your knuckles for justice. I wish you were president. So do I. Humanity, shave your knuckles for justice. Trump to beat Hillary. She'll spawn in Biden's place. Yeah. She'll lose again. We need Joe Lieberman to run. He's our only hope. Boy, I hope that's sarcasm. Tisha T. What's up, Tisha? Shave your knuckles for justice. Great meeting you on the road. I miss the road shows, man. Meeting people on the road. What % of the U.S. do you think believe in the Statue of Liberty, America? I think it's less and less now. I think you know, I saw this documentary about Elvis or something like that, and they went around talking to all these Elvis fans, and this theme kind of popped up. A lot of like Elvis, you know, it's this one guy's like, oh, the American dream's dead. I think people want to believe in that sort of Statue of Liberty, we're the freedom and the everything, but they're seeing more and more we're not. And I think this pandemic is really revealing how flawed our system is. Our healthcare system, our government, unemployment, everything. We're not taking care of our own people, man. And everyone's seeing it in real time. you know? Jenna Chornova, what's up, Jenna? I actually bathed today. I hope you're all very proud of me. Yes. Congratulations. I was showering today and I shaved and I was like getting ready and I was putting on like deodorant. I was like, do I really need to? Who's this for? I'm not around anyone. Who is this? I mean, I want to look nice for the camera and I like the feeling of shaving, but I was like, who am I getting all dolled up for? Who's gonna? But it's important to take a shower every day so you just feel good because you just pandemic it up. You gotta get a exigent news. What's up? Sam Dean, shave your knuckles for justice. All jokes aside, either sing Kokomo or Tomorrow. Oh man. You got it, brother. Tisha T. Hey Tisha, shave your knuckles for justice. What would you want if you could? Maybe fly. I don't know. Be like Superman. Superhuman strength. Bullets can't hurt me. Because then I would just go hunt down all the billionaire pedophiles. Yeah. If I had like Superman's powers, I'd be like, okay, no one's going to stop me. Who's going to stop me? You can't. I just round them up. Just fly in, X-ray vision, knock them out, pull them up by their hair. Oh, I got them. I found Ghislaine Maxwell. Got her. But we didn't. No, she's guilty. I built a prison for her. She's in it. That's what I would do. Jeez. Ryan Larson, shave your knuckles for justice. Are you aware of the process that traumatized war vets go through to get their VA disability compensation? Took me 7 years. Not even independent media covers this. Ryan, I did not know that. And I'm sorry. I'll try to cover that, man. That's awful, dude. I'm sorry you're going through that. It's another thing that makes me so mad. Is we're all support the troops, but that's just, again, that's a bumper sticker on an SUV, the gas guzzling SUV. And how do we really support our troops? What you're talking about, 7 years to get disability? That's offensive, man. You signed up to serve this country. You shouldn't have to wait 7 years. It's offensive to me. It is offensive. It's another reason we need like a third party. We need Jesse Ventura to run. Like for sure. He's a vet. He would say bullshit on that. And he'd get that squared up. Again, if I was president, I'd be like, this is appalling. This is done. I'm done with this. 22 vets a day committing suicide. It's no way. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Ryan. I really am. And thank you for supporting the show, man. It's complete bullshit that you had to go through that. How could Superman be boring? I shower once a month whether I need it or not. Okay. I can't see how many, again, it's not telling me how many likes there are and how many people are watching. It's weird. YouTube's being weird right now. Tisha T, shave your knuckles for justice. Who knew the last time I was out would have been seeing you in Tempe? I wish I would have drank so much. I still have. I wish I wouldn't have drank so much. I still have the pictures. All right on. Yeah, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I miss doing the road shows. I don't know when we're going to go back. You know, they're talking about doing this Mythicist event in August in Milwaukee around the same time as the DNC convention. And Ron and I have some shows. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know. So, oh, The live shows were great. The Jimmy Dore live shows at Tempe, that was so fun. It was such a fun show. I've done that 2 years in a row in Tempe. It was so great. And the night before, Ron and I were in Tucson. I went to college in Tucson at University of Arizona. It was so fun. The road. February was such a great month. We were on the road so much, doing Jimmy shows, doing our progressive tour shows. It was great. I miss it, man. And I miss meeting all of you on the road. It's a really cool thing. 384 watching, 250 likes. Thank you, Jenna. Please hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. 410 watching, 153 likes. Well, now everything is changing. Hit the like button. Graham, what do you do to chill out, calm the mind? Like today I did yoga. I meditate every morning. I drink tea, surfing. But yeah, so every night when I go to bed, I turn my cell phone off. I don't let anyone bother me. And I don't look at my phone or turn it on until after I wake up in the morning and I just plug my phone in. And then I go up on my roof and I meditate and I read just some sort of like spiritual books or whatever. And I just spend about, 20 minutes or so up there and just chill out. And then I come down and then I make breakfast. And I do a little writing and then I turn my phone on. That like rolling over, having to get right on the, it's just like, it's just too much, man. So, and like last week I took 2 days off and I didn't look at social media for 2 days. That was beautiful. Give yourself at least 1 or 2 days a week of no computers, no screens, no social media, just chill, and meditate, and there's all these apps and stuff that help you meditate and calm. If you're new to it, it's like this, you got to unplug. You got to unplug. I'm from San Jose. What's up, Tisha Carly? Graham, when did you start doing yoga? I've been doing it since 2006. I love it. I think I started around 2012. Yeah, I love it. I love it too. 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. It's fantastic. I do it 3 days a week. It's great. Helps you mellow, calm down. Like today, I went down to this park and did yoga outside. It was just great. And I love that you got to like turn your phone off, unplug. You can't, there's no phones in the yoga studio, like none of that. Like turn it off. I love that shit, man. It's important. Moda espat. I don't know what that means. Oh, we're going to block that one. Motor City, what's up? Yo, G, check Illusions by Richard Bach, a wonderful book. Brighten your spirit. Cool, thank you. Sounds good. You seem healthy in everywhere. Yeah, I try to eat really healthy. Moto was my first boyfriend's last name. Okay. What's up, Emberg? How you doing, brother? Granny Petrol does yoga and jujitsu. Oh, 384 watching, 274 likes. Thank you. Hit the like button. Have I ever done Just for Laughs in Montreal? No, I have not. Yoga is great. Qigong. Oh, yeah, I've heard good things about Qigong. Shimshe is my favorite. What's up? All right. Yoga is really great. Doing this an hour. Let's do another segment. Hilarious that got rid of Heldt. Yeah, Tisha, that's what happened. Hot yoga is awesome. Oh, yeah. I missed that. Shimshe loves Triscuits, and so do I. All right, let's do another segment here. I think I built. Did I build anything? No, maybe I only did the one. I think I only built the one segment. Okay. Okay. All right. No surf this time of year. Damn, dams are breaking in Michigan? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Fairfax? What is that? What are you guys talking about? Fairfax? Got any new characters in development? No, just... Speaking of Granny Petrol, how about doing a skit that she was the little girl Mary Poppins and her encounter with the chimney sweepers made her fall in love with coal? That's hilarious, dude. Oh, shit. That's hilarious. I found certain types of jazz, bebop in particular, helpful for relaxation. Also, a good hot bath and maybe some old Leonard Cohen. Oh man, I love jazz. Like Coltrane, Miles Davis. I listen to the Coltrane channel on Pandora, which I just love. That's yeah. I've done that same thing, man. Hot bath, little kind of blue. Well, it's so great. All right. Yoga is not competitive. Yeah, who's saying yoga is competitive? Miles Davis. Funny Valentine. Oh, yeah. Gene Shade. Thank you for supporting the show, Gene. The FBI raided a clinic in Michigan for using intravenous vitamin C against COVID in April. A vaccine is the only acceptable solution, it seems. Wow. Raided a clinic for using vitamin C? Man, that's insane. That's insane. God, that's nuts. It's crazy times. Ryan Larson, how many of those 22 vets a day were waiting on disability? 50%, I bet. Yeah, man. Thanks for supporting the show. It's a great point going back. Yeah, I know. The 22 vets a day that commit suicide, it's, yeah, how much were just not they're abandoned by our VA system. But they're heroes and support the troops. It's just more empty words from this fake ass country. It's not a representative democracy. We have a kleptocracy run by oligarchs. It's offensive. And all that like support the troops is just lip service. If we really supported the troops, first of all, we wouldn't send them to fight in all these bullshit wars so that Boeing and Raytheon and Exxon Mobil can make a profit. There's how we wouldn't send our sons and daughters into those wars, for starters. That's the best way to support the troops, is not send them to bullshit wars that so billionaires can make more money and go kill poor people. Like we would start there. That's how we would support the troops. And the ones that did have to go into combat, we'd actually take care of them when they got back. How about that? Fuck. Makes me so mad. Sam Dean, shave your knuckles for justice. Marlon Shatner is a sweet transvestite from the transsexual Transylvania. Aha. All right. Sam, are you drunk again? I think Sam's drunk, everybody. We have a drunk Aussie on the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. We have a drunk Aussie on the live chat. Ladies and gentlemen, be advised. Bird lives. Oh, Charlie Parker's great. That's great. Yeah. Tom Petty, you call him fish face when you were a kid? Sam means time warp. Let's do the time warp again. Oh, is that what you were quoting and I missed it? Sorry, brother. Damn it, Janet. It's just to the right. Then you change the hips. Then you think inside. Right on. Oh, perfect. Shave slowly. I'm shaving my knuckles for the right justice. Let's do the time warp again. Let's check some stats over here, folks. Let's do the time warp again. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Anthony, shave your knuckles for justice. Dem slogan, you don't have to live like a refugee. Right on. Sam D, shave your knuckles for justice. I'm not drunk, dude. Don't call me that. Grr. Sorry, Sam. Progressive, shave your knuckles for justice. Progressive, need me some Whitney Webb. Yeah, she's fantastic. You should put out a how-to video for knuckle shaving. Actually, hold on. I think I've got the, there we go. I've got a commercial I'm going to play for you. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. Boo, 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 boo. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Did I get rid of it? Did I get, oh, I had it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, citizens of Gotham. Sit tight. Justice will be upon you shortly. Well, in the meantime, I want to show you this fountain from outside this mall in Moscow that I went to with Susie Dawson, and they had this beautiful light show. Just watch this. Wasn't that cool? I miss Moscow. I had such a fun time in Russia. God, I had such a fun time. I had such a fun time there. You want to see more videos? George Allen, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. George, thank you so much for supporting the show, my friend. Sorry I forgot to mention yesterday the Tara Reade story that the mainstream media is downplaying. What a bunch of jerks, all for Biden, at least for now. Yeah, I've talked about this before, but it definitely bears repeating. All the believe all women crowd, what happened to them? So during the Kavanaugh hearing, during the Me Too movement, believe all women, believe all women. Okay, but we're not going to believe Tara Reade. So believe all women unless they accuse Joe Biden or Bill Clinton. I'm so done with this. Like, I don't know that they realize the Me Too movement they just killed their own movement. Alyssa Milano, they're fake sellouts. They have no bearing. It's unbelievable. You can't say believe all women, but, well, Tara Reade's a little iffy. We need a full investigation now. They're saying, some of her stories don't hold up. Oh, so when Republicans are accused, the women are 100% telling the truth. But when Democrats are accused, well, this is how stupid and toxic this dumb two-party system is. And how out to lunch the left is. They have Alyssa Milano has no leg to stand on. None of them. All the women on The View, they're all full of it. They're all full of it. It's unbelievable. Like, this is how bad it's bad. We literally have to vote for the lesser of two rapists. That's a choice between Biden and Trump. And they'll make legitimate arguments. People are saying offensive shit about Tara Reade. It's unbelievable. They just smear her. Let me tell you something. Believe all women, Me Too crowd, who now, who is not backing, you're not believing Tara Reade. You've just undermined your own movement. And you've also have now made it really hard for actual survivors to come forward. This is why Tara Reade didn't want to come forward. Look what's happening to her. Look how they're smearing Katie Halper just for having her on the show. It's unbelievable. So you claim to believe all women and support the victims. No, you're full of shit. You turned that, which is an awful thing, and what survivors of that have to go through, and you make it an issue. Just because your team's better than their team. Your dumb vote any blue will do party is better than the Republican Party. Let me tell you something. The Democrats are horrible, and so are the Republicans. And until you wake up to that, you're going to keep doing this hypocrite. You are so full of shit. You are 100% full of shit for doing this. The vote any blue will do crowd, you are the worst. You're worse than the MAGA hat wearers, and they're pretty dumb. The Trump never lies. How are you better than them? But you have Trump derangement syndrome. You hate Trump so bad that you are now smearing a rape survivor. Do you understand how crazy you are? So good luck. Good luck with your fake bullshit. You just made it harder on future survivors. Congratulations. Congratulations. Your Trump derangement syndrome has made it, now you've just made it harder on survivors why would they want to come forward? They're going to get smeared like this. Women who claim to be feminists and support women's rights and victims' rights advocates are now smearing a victim. They're going to be like, who do I have to, where, I got no help. That's why I will not be voting for Joe Biden, and I will not be voting for Donald Trump. They're both rapists. They both have ties to Epstein. And if you like the Clintons, then you like Epstein. Do some goddamn research. The Clintons, Hillary Clinton, your feminist hero, was on Epstein's plane twice. Did you know that? Her husband was on 26 times. He claims only 4 times. Wow. We all make a 22 trip mistake. Ghislaine Maxwell, who settled out of court with Virginia Roberts for being a pedophile and a sex trafficker, settled out of court. Virginia Roberts, now her married name, Virginia Roberts Giuffre, said in a sworn deposition that Ghislaine Maxwell raped and trafficked her. Ghislaine Maxwell was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. Those are your feminist heroes. So I'm sorry, take your filthy pedophile Democratic Party and your rape supporting and go fuck yourself. I got no respect for you. None. Thanks for watching. Sam Dean, I just offered $50 to make you shave your knuckles on camera, but someone didn't allow it. Just saying. Who didn't allow it? YouTube? Oh, man. That's nuts. YouTube's getting crazy, man. Well, just put SY, shave your knuckles for justice, and I'll do that. You want me to do that? I'll do that, dude. Let me go get a razor. I'll shave them on camera. Here we go. A live knuckle shaving, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'm going to sing a song, and we're going to wrap this puppy up. Guess what, kids? I'm going to be back. It's going to be fantastic. Go to GrahamElwood.com and support the show. You can get the Live from Afghanistan DVD and Earbuds Podcasting DVD on sale for $15. That's with free shipping. Political Vigilante shirts are available. Comedy Film Nerd Guide to Movies is available, ladies and gentlemen. Everything ships. Hey, here's some of the fine products available. Here's the Earbuds Podcasting documentary. Look, there's Joe Rogan, there's Chris Hardwick, there's Aisha Tyler, there's Will Anderson. I'll autograph it right up here for you. Collector's item, not going to be making any more of these. The Comedy Film Nerd Guide to Movies, funny movie reviews, written by myself, Dave Anthony from The Dollop, who's been on the show. Chris Mancini, Dean Haglund. Check that out. Go to GrahamElwood.com, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry you got stifled, Sam Dean. I got to plug back in. I got to plug back in. The fact that they're censoring everyone for pure BS. This shows you tyranny, dictatorship. Yeah, I know, it's brutal. Girls just want to have fun is womanizing Kirk. I think I've done that before. Pizzagate, obviously tied to Epstein, yeah. Carafun coming. What an exciting choice. All right. This is the Shave Your Knuckles for Justice 3000, folks. Boom. Look at that, justice. Got some stragglers. Got some stragglers. Oh, look at that. That's hairy knuckles right there. Look at these justice knuckles. Look at that. Look at that polished, shaved justice knuckles. There you go, kids. Shave your knuckles for justice. That feels weird. Make sure you do that, everybody. I want that signed book. It must be mine. Oh, you guys are fantastic. George Allen, don't forget we can send money via snail mail. Yes, you can. Another great way to support the show. If you go to grahamelwood.com, I have a PO box. If some of you don't want to deal with the internet, people have sent me cash checks, cashier's checks. If you want to stay anonymous, all that stuff. And yeah. And then there's a PayPal button. You can do a one-time donation. That's a great way to support the show. Some people don't want to do the monthly subscription that Patreon and Rockfin have, which is totally cool. Whatever you can do, whatever you can afford, any and all support helps. And of course, buying products at grahamelwood.com. You're supporting a business owner. You're supporting the post office. It's all really good, man. My God. Nice. Oh, I'm glad you like the Shave Your Knuckles for Justice ad. We're not going to take it from Twisted Sister. All right. I'm going to get rolling, folks. I'm hungry. It's broke, yeah. Yeah, the super chat we've been having, they had problems with it on Jimmy Dore's show. I'm having problems with it. So I appreciate you trying to support what I'm doing. And if it's not working, I'm sorry. If you, again, another place to do a one-time in my Venmo, I'll put this out there, is at Graham-Elwood. So you can do a one-time donation at my Venmo. If you go to grahamelwood.com, you can, that made everyone's week. I'm glad it did. If you go to grahamelwood.com, I can die now. If you go to grahamelwood.com, you get my P.O. Box address and you get the PayPal button. There's Venmo. Anyway, I mean, literally just Venmoing me $3, like anything, like all that stuff helps, man. Like I just spent a bunch of money to upgrade this camera that costs about $350, better sound, all that stuff. It costs money, but you all support what I do. You guys make this happen. So I thank you. And you might think, oh, it's only $1 or $2. Everything helps. It really, it all helps. So I really appreciate that. All right. Did we pick a song already? Tuba Buddha, a Patreon member saying bye. Tuba Buddha, Tuba Buddha, Tuba Buddha, Tuba Buddha. Are you buttering up your tuba? Why would you do that? Shave Your Knuckles for Justice, folks. I did it. It's real. It's real. Don't go. I just got here. Oh, don't worry. Sorry, Braden. I forget. Did we pick a song? I forget. I know I always say, yeah, let's sing that, then I forget. Your show is outstanding. Just saying. Thank you, Kevin. You make this happen. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. That was some quality content. The 2 meters rule. Resistance is futile. Surrender your civilization and be assimilated. Oh God, what is this one? Resistance futile 5G. Wow. Oh, we're not going to take it by Twisted Sister. All right. Pick me, please. What's up, Big Baby Zupas? Again. Yeah, let's see. We're not going to take it. I love We're Not Going to Take It. All right. We had a good stream, kids. Thanks, Graham, for all you do supporting Greta too. Yeah. Oh, Time Warp. What was Time Warp? Oh, you're right. No, because we're not going to take it. I have done that before. Not that I can't do it again, but no, we said time warp. That's right. That's right. We're going to do time warp. My fault. I forget. I always forget. Sorry. Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? That's my favorite song. That and It's Not Easy Being Green. Rainbow Connection is so hopeful. And It's Not Easy Being Green really resonated to me as a kid. And it was a great song because it made like any kid that felt like an outsider. That song was just fantastic. All right. Man, everything is so slow. Time warp. Rocky Horror Picture Show lyrics.
So Lit Mobile just sent me this solar wireless battery pack.
Oh, good. The solar wireless battery pack ad. Thank God.
Like the build?
Don't click skip ads on my videos. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely. Not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp. Drinking those moments when the blackness would hit me. And the voice would be calling. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again, Spock. It's just a jump to the left. And then a jump to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And you move it tight, but it's a pelvic thrust. Drives you insane. Come on! Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. It's so dreamy. Oh, fantasy free me. But you can't see me. Not at all. In another dimension. With voyeuristic intentions. Well, secluded, I see all. With a bit of a mind flip. You're into the time slip. And nothing can ever be the same. Sensation. Like you're under sedation. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Well, I was walking down the street just having a think when a snake of a guy gave me an evil wink. Shook me by surprise. He had a pickup truck and the devil's eyes. He stared at me and I felt a change. Time meant nothing, never, ever again. Let's do the time warp again. Warp factor 5 for the time warp. Mr. Sulu, let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left. And it's a jump to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And your knees inside. It's a pelvic thrust. It's sort of a calisthenic, if you will, to keep you fit in space, a 5-year mission. Let's do the time warp again. Live long and prosper. That's it, folks. That was fantastic. Hit the like button. Thanks for supporting the show. I'm going to go live tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, because I'm actually meeting up with a buddy tomorrow night, a guy I haven't seen in forever. So he's got a big backyard. We're going to meet, social distance. That'll be fun. Where are the vegan guns? They're right here.
The power bank has 20,000 milliamps.
What is this? Stop talking, robot.
Up to 8 times. It's also got a convenient loop.
Let's do the time warp again. Don't forget you can send snail mail. One last. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. No, Epstein did not kill himself. He hung himself with a paper t-shirt. It's very plausible. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the show. I really appreciate it. You can go to patreon.com/GrahamElwood to support the show, rockfin.com/GrahamElwood. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, GrahamElwood.com to buy merch, the PayPal button, the P.O. box, all of that stuff. At Graham-Elwood is my Venmo. Support me on social media. Really appreciate Love Boat theme again sometime soon. Love. Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. Of course, I'll sing that song. You guys the best. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Y'all make me laugh. You ask great questions. Oh, did I miss a super chat? I'm sorry if I missed one. Humanity, Epstein is alive. Yeah, it could be. I think he's dead. I think he knew too much, but you never know. Thank you so much for supporting the show. I'll be going live again tomorrow night. Follow me. Hit the bell notification button so you know when I go live. You can also follow me at Graham Elwood on Twitter, where I announce when I'm going live. Thank you so much. Shave your knuckles, like I just did. I shaved my knuckles for justice. I'm a man of my word. Thank you, Sam Dean, for getting me to shave my knuckles for justice. And let's do the time warp again.